Hello Tamers! At last, it's time for the final round of the Roundtable Conference. Masaru vs. Alphamon. Alpha is going first. Security setup. Digimon standby. Let's open the final digital gate. Hatching, Dorimon evolves into Ryudamon. For 2 cost, Cool Boy is played. On play search, 1, 2, and 3. They pick Dorugamon. Turnover, hatching, Koromon evolves into Agumon. And for 5 cost, BT-13 Masaru is played. Turnover, Ryudamon moves out. For 2 cost, it evolves into Dorugamon. Then, for 3 into the limited, BT-7 ShineGreymon. On evolve, a BT-9 Dorumon from the hand is placed as its bottom evolution card, making it immune to effect deletion and DP- until the end of Masaru's next turn. And with Dorimon's inheritable, 1 draw. Turnover, Masaru bumps the memory up to 3. Draw, Agumon steps out. And at the start of the main phase, since they have Masaru on the field, gain 1 memory. And for 2 cost, evolve into ShineGreymon. On evolve, Tamer search from security. So let's see what Masaru has up his sleeve today. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's 1 target. BT-12 Masaru is now played for free. So they get to recover, then shuffle everything back together and redistribute your security. Now for 3 cost, ShineGreymon will evolve into ShineGreymon. But unfortunately, they have no Tamers to play with its on evolve. Turnover, hatching, Dorimon. First, for 1 cost, Dorugamon will Dex evolve into Dex Dorugray. On evolve, Dorumon is trashed from the hand for 1 memory and suspending Cool Boy for another memory and draw. Now, the Dorimon in the Raising Area evolves into Dorumon. Then, for 2 cost, a second Cool Boy is played. 1, 2, and 3. Finally, they search out Alphamon. But considering the current board state, Alphamon chooses not to unveil himself just yet. He attacks with Dex Dorugray. With Dorugamon's inheritable, it rises to 9k DP on 2 checks with BT-7 Dorugray. First, 8k on ShineGreymon X, cut down. Second, 2k on Agumon X, taken out. And finally, for 2 cost, Dorumon will evolve into Dorugamon. Turnover, Masaru bumps the memory up to 3. Draw, hatching, Koromon. And at the start of the main phase, it's time. Paying 1 cost, BT-12 Masaru prepares to fight. And immediately goes for security. And with his effect, Digisoul Charge, Overdrive! Pouring all the Digisoul he can master into his partner, ShineGreymon X will now evolve into the Shining Dragon of Light, ShineGreymon. 1 draw. On evolve with 2 red-yellow Tamers, Dex Dorugreymon and all of Alpha's security Digimon get minus 6k DP for the turn. With EX4 Agu, 1 draw. And with BT-13 ShineGrey's inheritable, since Dex Dorugray's DP has been reduced to 3k, it is vanquished. And with ShineGrey's Your Turn effect, Masaru gains plus 3k DP and security attack plus 1. First, 1k on Ryudamon, trashed. Second, the Tamer, Yujimusha, now played for free. And now, by returning Masaru to the hand, charge! Digisoul burst! Set ablaze by Masaru's passion, ShineGreymon will now temporarily exceed its limits, burst evolving into the Crimson Light Dragon with flames that burn hotter than the sun. ShineGreymon burst mode. 1 draw. On evolve, Masaru re-enters the field as a 12k DP Digimon with Rush and swings again, triggering Burst Mode's Your Turn effect to incinerate Alphamon's top security. A black memory boost, burn through. And now Masaru's fist will connect, check. 1k on Dorumon, trash. Burst Mode attacks on 15k as well, 1 draw off of Koromon's inheritable. Final security check for Alpha, and it is 12k on the Dragon Lord Orumon, burned to cinder. Now the Koromon in the Raising Area evolves into Agumon. Now for 2 cost, the Agumon in the Raising Area evolves into ShineGreymon. And finally, for 3, Agumon is played and turnover. Burst mode reverts back to regular Shine Gray, and Masaru stops being a Digimon. Active, draw, Dorugamon moves out, triggering Yuji for memory and draw. First, of course, it Dex evolves into Dex Doruga, on evolve gaining blocker and retaliation and trashing Dorumon from the hand to gain 1 memory, suspending both Cool Boys for 2 memory, 2 draw. Now unfortunately, Alphamon has no choice but to do this for 4 cost. Dex Dorugamon evolves directly into Dex Dorugray. On evolve, Ryudamon is trashed to gain 1 memory. And now, for 3 cost. With Yggdrasil fallen at the hands of the Dragon of Ruin, the time has come for the original leader to reclaim his seat at the head of the round table. As Dex Dorugreymon evolves into BT-9 Alphamon. 1 draw. On evolve, first he chooses to absorb limited Dorugreymon from the trash, triggering Dori and Doru for memory and draw. At the same time, ShineGreymon is de-digivolved into Rise Gray. Now Alpha goes for security, and upon his attack, Yuji's second effect triggers. He is suspended in order to place from the hand the soul of the Dragon Lord. Now with Dorugamon and Dorugremon's inheritables, Alphamon is attacking at 12k for 2 checks. First, 2k on Agumon, trashed. Second, 5k on GeoGreymon, trashed as well. And at the end of the turn, with Oryumon's inheritable, Alphamon unsuspends. And now with Oryumon in his soul for 3 cost. To avenge his fallen brethren, Alphamon will now summon the Blade of the Dragon Lord, evolving into Alphamon Oryuken. 1 draw. On evolve, first, Rise Greymon is cut down. And at the end of the turn, with the power of the Alpha in force, he will freeze time and return 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 evolution cards to deck bottom in order to restore his memory from 1 to 5. Now for 4 cost, Dorugamon will be played directly onto the field and Dex evolve into Dex Doruga. On evolve, gaining blocker and retaliation and trashing an Oryuken from the hand to gain 1 memory. Now, with the 2 cost he's gained, Alphamon will play Congo, preventing Masaru's low-cost Digimon from attacking him directly the next turn. Which also means, as long as Alphamon has no suspended Digimon on his field, BT-12 Masaru will not have a target to attack, which means he won't be able to suspend himself for free Greymon evolutions. Which is why Oryuken is not going to go for a second swing. Now finally, for 3 cost, Dex Dorugamon will properly evolve into BT-13 Dorugreymon. On evolve, 1, 2, and 3, there's only 1 target. Dorumon is placed into its evolution cards, triggering +1 memory. But more importantly, when a card is placed with this effect, Dorugremon's DP can't be reduced until the end of the opponent's turn. And with that, turn over. Masaru bumps the memory up to 3, active, draw, GeoGreymon moves out, and EX4 Agumon triggers for +1 memory. Now first, for 3, GeoGrey will evolve into Rise Greymon. On evolve, another BT-13 Masaru is played, but he doesn't use his on-play effect. And with that, for 4 cost. With a surge of Digisoul from the 3 Masarus, Rise Greymon will now evolve into the original BT-2 ShineGreymon. 1 draw. On evolve, all 3 Masarus are suspended. With 3 Tamers, a total of -12k DP is inflicted to Oryuken. No point sending any to Dorugray since it's currently immune to DP reduction. With BT-12 Agumon's inheritable, another -2 to Oryuken. And with the 2 BT-13 Masarus, that's another -6k and memory +2, depleting the original Knight. And of course with BT-12 Masarus on suspension effect. Once again finding himself pushed to the brink, unable to control his anger at what Alphamon did to his sister, Masaru's normally pure-hearted Digisoul will turn dark, transforming ShineGreymon into an agent of pure destruction. ShineGreymon Ruin Mode. 1 draw. On evolve, all opposing Digimon get -5k DP until the end of your opponent's turn. Dorugremon's immunity to DP reduction is only until the end of Masaru's turn, so once the turn passes over, its DP will be affected. And with that, passing over at 1, turn over. Active, draw, hatching Doraemon. And right now, ShineGreymon is subject to minus 5k DP. Doraemon evolves into Ryudamon. For 1 cost, ShineGreymon devolves into Dex Doru Grey. On evolve, first the level 3 Agumon is killed, Alphamon is trashed from the hand to gain 1 memory, and suspending both Cool Boys for another 2 memory and 2 draw. And now, for 3 cost. Sworn by the honor of the Royal Knights, BT-9 Alphamon returns to the field. 1 draw. On evolve, of course, Oryumon is absorbed from the trash, triggering Dorumon for 1 memory. And with Alphamon's second effect, he simultaneously purifies Ruin Mode back down into Shine Grey, which means it's now safe for him to do this for 3 cost. To avenge the fallen knights and purify the Dragon of Ruin once and for all, Alphamon will once again draw the Oryuken. 1 draw. On evolve, he smites Shine Grey. And now that the memory is on Masaru's side, first with ShineGreymon's inheritable, he places another Dorugamon from the hand under Oryuken. And of course, drawing on the Alpha Inforce once more, this time he returns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 evolution cards to reset the memory to 3. And with that, he goes for security, suspending Yuji in order to add another Dorugamon evolution card from the hand. So with 3 Dorugamon inheritables and minus 5k DP, Oryuken is currently attacking at 14k. Final security check for Masaru, and it is 12k on ShineGreymon. Not enough to take the knight down. At the end of the attack, blessed by the wings of the Dragon Lord, Oryuken rises up once again and swings his blade. Masaru has no blockers on the field and no security remaining. It's a direct attack and the match is over. The winner of this final round and the entire Roundtable Conference tournament is Alphamon of the Royal Knights.